Sound enjoy it.
So, where do we start?
You tell me, Dre. Because, from what I've heard and what I've seen, you fucked up.
Okay. I'll start from the beginning then. I get a phone call off Ava saying that Terry is out of the ICU. I then go and pick up Terry from the ICU and have a conversation with him about everything that happened. Let him know what went wrong with Kylie, everything like that. What happened and all that, because he was asking questions about Kylie too and was finding out what was going on. As I was letting him know, Kylie came up and we started all having a conversation about the past tense that are already happened. At that point, Terry felt disrespected, anger, frustration, and he wanted to go after everybody. Same with Kylie too. I told him not to do that because SK wants to talk with him about moving forward and ending the bloodshed. So right after that, they didn't want to have a conversation with these guys, with him at all. But I convinced them to have a conversation with him. So they set up a meeting and I took them there. In the middle of that meeting, I was having a conversation with Kylie. We continued that while SK took Terry to have a one-on-one. In the middle of that, I had to go because I had something I had to attend to. Right after that, I linked up with Luke. We had a talk.
Man, he's lying already.
I was telling him what I'm telling you right here, right now. And I said, I know you want to talk with him because Terry wants to talk to you. Practically said that he was nervous and didn't know how to act. But I said, well, it's up to you. But I think I'm going there back there anyways. We can knock out two birds with one stone. Why don't you just come with me? He said, I don't know what to say. I said, well, just whatever you want to say. So we go back there. In the middle of it, I said to Terry, I brought Luke. He then said to both of us, kind of a bad time. I then went, well, I know he wants to talk to you and you want to talk to him, so you might as well talk. In the middle of it, I got a message off Terry saying you shouldn't be here. I was like, oh, okay. I then said, why? He goes, because I don't want to put you in a position to fuck it with the Manor. I went, what? I said, all right, well, I'll just make up something that I gotta go. So I didn't want to be in there to intrude because they were having their one-on-one meetings. I turned and I said, all right, well, I'll just make something up, like I gotta go, and then I'll dip out.
I will 100% be active.
I turn around and I say, hey, Luke, let's get going. You know, something's come up. I gotta get going. You know, I gotta go deal with something. Luke was like, all right. And then Terry insisted, no, like, it's fine. Like, Luke can just stay here. I went, and then I said, oh, okay. So then I dipped. About 10 minutes later, I found out off DJ that there were gunshots at the pier and SK and Luke were down. So right after that, I started to head into that direction because they told me to go there. I seen a cop midway, so I twatted out, you know, the bat beacon where other gangs could come and assist this to get this cop out of the south side. Why I started proceeding to go there. I got on the base of the incline where I got another phone call to head back to the hospital because SK was already there. So as I turn around, I called Terry to find out what the fuck he did and what happened, but he didn't pick up. And then I got to there at the hospital. I asked what happened. They said Terry happened. I then run out and say, what happened, Luke? I was gone 5 minutes. He started to explain, and then we moved it upstairs to when they pulled a gun on me and pretty much called me a double agent. I was like, demanding that my phone. And when I said, you're really gonna pull a gun on me? Luke said, yeah. I said, you serious? He said, do I look like I'm playing? And just shot me down. Robbie took my phone. The messages that you most probably already got is the messages they all seen. And it looks like from everybody's point of view that I was trying to set up Luke, I was trying to set up SK. I wasn't. I was trying to get people to talk, to try to smooth it all over, which didn't end up happening. So stuck in the middle of this shit. I never wanted to be here, in this position, in the middle, when I'm torn between the two and I'm kind of trying to like hold everything together. So they took me, most probably being told, and they stripped me of everything. Now I stand here before you right now, Steve, and I have nothing. No keys, no flag, nothing.
So, here's
Anonymous,
the problem,
I appreciate
right?
the one gifted, mate. Thank you, bro.
You said both of them were on smoke and didn't want to talk, but you convinced them to talk.
Anonymous grifter.
Yo.
So how, when he texted you, let me get the exact text message.
Yo, Abdur, I appreciate the prime sub, mate. Thank you, bro.
You should leave here, brother. I just don't want you here because it could fuck you up with the Manor. Because you'd have to make a choice I don't want you to have to make. How, when you knew the energy they were on going into that meeting, did that not raise a red flag in your head?
Because at that time, he was already calmed down and moved into that position to have that conversation.
You've known Terry long enough to know he's never calm. I want to believe that you didn't realize, but it's very difficult to think so. You know Terry better than any of us. And you're trying to tell me you didn't get that text and think, oh shit. You keep saying you don't want to be in the middle of this. You quite literally put yourself in the middle of that. Why were you even there to begin with?
Because I drove them.
Why?
They didn't have a vehicle.
You quite literally put yourself in the middle, right? And on top of that, you leave and you bring Luke there.
It was never my intention to get anybody hurt. Not SK, not Luke, not Terry, not Kylie, nobody.
You know what's bothering me the most?
Mhm.
Even if you hadn't have left, the outcome wouldn't have changed. You would have stood there and watched Terry shoot your leader. Am I wrong? Am I fucking wrong, Dre?
No, I don't think so. I don't know what
You
I would
don't
have done.
fucking think so. You keep going on about how you're fucking in this gang for the right reasons. I sit down at Playa Vista and have a fucking conversation with you, and you're telling me, oh yeah, I'm going to do this fucking material business. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And you would have stood there and watched your own fucking leader bleed to death.
Yo, Jarvis, I appreciate it, tier 1, mate.
You
Thank you, bro.
spineless bastard. You're loyal to this gang up until the point where it involves Terry. I don't know what the fuck it is with you and Terry, but you'll forever be his little bitch.
That's an opinion that you got. It goes much deeper with me and Terry.
Yeah, it seems that way.
And to make
An
matters
opinion
worse,
I
bro,
have.
Go on.
Go on.
To make matters worse, I don't think Terry actually cares for you as much as you may think. I think he uses you for his own personal benefits.
The fact is, if Terry respected you the same way you respected him, he never would have put you in this position by shooting SK. If it was your word that made that meeting happen, if he cared for you, he never would have done that.
Just don't know what to do. Stuck in this position where on one hand, I
Yo,
got
Miss
Terry,
N, I appreciate the gift sub.
my
Thank
brother,
you so much.
the guy I've known, bled for, done so much like for him. And then I've got, on the other hand, I've got you guys that I'll do anything for too. And it's hard for me to be in this position. And I'm trying to stop all this shit from happening. I don't want to see Manor members, huh?
I really, really, truly believed that when I had that conversation with you after Terry got blooded out, that you would flourish. That you'd finally stop doing what Terry wanted you to do and be your own fucking man. I believe that. I really thought you would become the Dre that everyone saw when you first joined the Manor. Your name was in conversations to be third in command of this gang at one point. And now we were talking about OGs a week ago, and you weren't even mentioned. That's how far you've allowed Terry to drag you down. And even him being removed from the gang, you continue to allow that to happen.
Like when I had a conversation with Els just before. Like I'm in this hole, this dark hole where Terry is, and I just can't get out. I'm trying to get back to the light, and I just can't get out of it. And even El said, there's always an opportunity for you to get out of there. You just got to do it yourself. And I'm trying to pull him out of that hole with me. And I'm trying to get him to the light too, but I don't think he wants to be out of there.
I don't know what it is. I really don't.
Yeah. It's definitely a hard thing. And now I have no trust with anybody. I have no flag, I have no keys, I have nothing. I am once a shadow of my former self. I didn't mean any of this to happen, especially SK getting hurt, or Terry, or Kylie, or anybody from the Manor. I hear Clive getting hurt, all this shit. But I did say in a conversation, and I was very vocal about it, if it ever came down to it, where we had to go after Terry, that I just could not do that, to bring myself to pull the trigger on him. And I told SK that. And he pretty much said, we'll never, like, we would just never put somebody in that position. Because it hit him as hard as it hit me.
And Sparky didn't lie. We wouldn't put you in that position. But Terry did. Terry knew the position you were in. He agreed to a meet on your word. And he opted to shoot Sparky. Terry has put you in a position to make a choice. Not us. No one's even asked you to pull a gun.
Yeah.
As soon as Terry sent you that text, he gave you an ultimatum. And whether you consciously or subconsciously made that decision, you chose. When you walked away and let your leader get shot, we don't even know if Sparky's alive right now. No one has heard from him. No one has seen him. He could be rotting in a gutter.
God.
And that's on you. You know, your loyalty to Terry runs deep, right?
Yeah.
Yo, Stacker, I appreciate the 5, mate. Thank you, bro.
Does it run deep enough for you to bleed the same spot he bled?
Is this where you did it?
Yep.
Hmm. So this must be the end then.
Must be.
You've let your so-called best friend tarnish everything you've ever built with anyone. When ultimately, he probably doesn't give a fuck what happens to you. He only cares about himself. You had a family here, Dre. Now it's gone.
Look out to the water, Dre. Like I said, Terry forced you into an ultimatum. And that day you made the wrong choice.
Bro, just ate a headshot.
But it won't be with the moment.
What happened? I saw he was still standing, but I heard a gunshot though.
Took
Oh.
a bullet to the head.
Block really is us.
I didn't shoot him,
Damn.
but he's not coming back.
I was gonna tell you to let him sit and dwell on his thoughts anyways.
Yeah, I think letting him live will do more damage than killing him.
Yeah, I mean it kind of adds reason to the fact to why you shot the others as well. Who didn't shoot him?
Well, that guy is delusional. I believe him too. He didn't think Terry would harm SK or Luke.
Yeah,
He said he thought Terry
Nah.
was calm.
Like, if you heard him, bro, that, like, I believe that he believes that. But
I need whatever
obviously
Terry
that's
got
a
on
lie.
him, bro. I need to
That's
know.
what I'm thinking.
Is that or Terry cast a spell? Something's going on, bro.
He's got a mini Terry in his head, like just kicking at his brain, telling him what to do. He believes he did no wrong. I also told him that I think Terry's just stringing him along. I don't think he cares about him as much as he may think. Uses him for his own personal benefit. Because a best friend wouldn't put him in that situation. Regardless if he let him leave or not. One fucking person ruined everything Dre had. I didn't even see your text, D. But I wasn't going to pull a gun anyways.
Okay. I just didn't want to you to do what I did, because Sometimes I'll double tap when I'm in that position. It would have been funny if I purposely missed.
And then I just fucking
Shot
tapped
the
in.
clutch.
No, I was just gonna let you do it all.